Hello, this is Dr. Stanley Lang, and welcome to this video. And the topic is hypertension, tension, and stress. And it's only the fourth time I've attempted to do it today because of technical problems. So hopefully this will go off a little bit better. But the reason that I wanted to talk about this was that I was reminded of the connection between stress and hypertension because of an encounter I had with a long-time patient today. And I've been seeing him for more than 30 years, been treating him for high blood pressure during most of that time. And in the last few years, he's had a lot of stress. And this time that I saw him, his blood pressure was a lot lower than usual, and he looked a lot happier. And it turned out that he had been starting to play pool at a local club that he could just kind of walk down the street to. Didn't really have any close friends there, was developing some friendships, but basically he was just having fun. Now he's well past retirement age, so he's been a hard worker all his life, and the idea of just having fun isn't kind of on the radar of a lot of people, especially people that have spent their life doing a lot of hard work. And so it brought me back to when I used to advise people about the role of emotional health in overall health of body, mind, and spirit, emotional health, that the key to emotional health was wrapped up in paying attention to several major issues. One is friendships, healthy family relationships, healthy relationship with God, kind of work that you enjoyed, and play, learning how to play. And so for most people, learning how to play is one of the hardest things on that list because they don't know how to play well. And so one of the rules of this whole idea of learning how to play is that you can't do electronic games. Because why is that? Because electronic games actually increase stress levels. So when the tools that were used to first understand the role of stress in increasing cardiac risk, electronic gadgetry were some of the biggest tools that were used. So don't recommend an electronic device as a way to decrease stress for a lot of different reasons. So what does that leave? Well, that's up to you to decide. I'm not going to give a long list of things, but there's stuff that you probably enjoy doing that if you did it on a regular basis would just be fun. So years ago, doctors thought that tension was the cause of hypertension or elevated blood pressure, and tension being feeling stressed out. Then that theory sort of lost its, and the idea that there must be some sort of a biochemical process going on sort of took over. And so instead of saying that tension or stress was the cause of hypertension, we called it essential hypertension, which means we don't know why it's elevated. So there was a small percentage of blood pressure conditions that we could identify the cause exactly, but for essential hypertension, there was no real known cause, but it wasn't, quote, stress. As it turns out, the major cause of essential hypertension is what we call metabolic syndrome or insulin resistance syndrome. So as it turns out, chronic stress is a big cause of metabolic syndrome. So even though the cause is not as linear as we might think, the chronic stress that all of us are going through contributes to metabolic syndrome. And so the original doctors who said tension was connected to hypertension were right. And obviously there's a lot of people that know that when they're in a stressful circumstance, their blood pressure shoots through the roof. There's a lot of people like that. So clearly feeling stressed plays a role in hypertension also. So part of the solution then is to deal with stress, the effects of chronic stress on our life. And one of those areas is emotional health, which we focused on today. And one of those areas of emotional health is learning how to play. So my encouragement to you is to learn how to play every day. It doesn't have to be very long. It needs to be fun. It needs to be something that is sort of pointless in terms of any kind of a job that you want to do, or else it's not play, it's work. So my encouragement is every day, learn how to play. And make sure that it's not electronic. And that will help decrease your stress, which will help to decrease the the things that are feeding into the high blood pressure, whether it's through metabolic syndrome pathways or directly through adrenaline pushing up blood pressure. So I wish you well and have fun playing. God bless and have a good day.